said that marriage is honorable. I seen the video on TikTok, and they asked a whole bunch of women, they said, would you rather be a wife or a side piece? What do y'all think they said? They probably said a side. Why you think that? Why you think that? I'm asking, but you said they probably means that most likely. The word probably means most likely. You said they most likely said a side piece. Why is that? Right. But y'all know what it is? They never seen a successful marriage growing up. Right. So they're afraid deep down. They're afraid to be a wife because they never seen a wife and they might fail. You understand? It's a deep-rooted insecurity that's in our young daughters and in our men. Our men don't want to be fathers or husbands because many of them ain't never seen one. How many of us grew up in single-parent households? Single-parent households. It was either just your mama or just your daddy. A lot of us out here. Y'all understand? So many times when a man gets a sister pregnant because he didn't prove her first, he didn't go to her father because the father probably wasn't around, he don't have God's laws, the guidance, he don't have mentors to nurture him and give him discipline and structure. So when he get a sister pregnant, guess what he want to do? He abandoned her because he don't know how to be a man. He never learned how to be. That's right. That's why it says before the baby carriage, it's supposed to come what? It's supposed to come marriage. What's your name, sis? Alexis. Mimi. What's your name, sis? Stephanie. Stephanie. Komika. Miss Komika. What's your name, sis? Komika. So it's your daughter?
Yeah, twins.
Oh, y'all twins. This your baby girl? What's your name, bro?
David.
David. Okay, all praises. So the brother been teaching for a minute. So y'all know y'all Israel. Did he prove to y'all in the Bible that y'all are the Israelites? Did he show y'all people in the Bible are black people? Did he show y'all that? All right, so with that being said, I want to ask y'all a real life question, all right? When you look at our communities in Milwaukee, what don't you like about our communities? What don't you like about how we live, the violence, the gun violence? You said what else? Violence, period. What you say, sis? Reckless loitering? So our communities are decrepit, right? What you say, Miss Tamika, right? Komika?
What I don't like about our community is low energy.
Low energy? What you mean? Explain to me. What you mean low energy?
Unity, work ethic.
No unity?
No unity, work ethic, and I come presented like this, but the presentation of our queens.
Okay. The way our women dress, you don't like that?
Yeah, I got beat up by all y'all from coming out, getting out the pool, but I'm for no weed, no. None of that stuff, because those are spirits that come upon you.
Okay.
Bring you far from who you are. And we are the women that give birth in the soul, spirit, and flesh. So, I worked in a lot of areas with men. I know that my strength is really working with the women. But I watch y'all guys and how y'all working and stuff. And God is really showing me, because I work with men a lot, but what I wouldn't want to do is hurt my queen when I'm working with them.
Right, I understand.
I'm never gonna hurt y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, I just work with them.
So real quick, I'm gonna come back to you, Miss Komika. Hold on one second. So real quick, right now I want to get what y'all don't like about our communities. I want to show everybody out here something. So my brother, what don't you like about you said negativity with the black man?
Yeah, I don't
the
like
hatred, right?
Yeah,
okay, what you say, bro?
Savagery, cowardly, argumental.
Savagery, cowardly, argumentative, okay.
And rebellion.
Rebellion against what? Against who?
Against the Most High.
Against the Most High, okay. So you've been learning?
Yes.
So you heard some of this truth before?
Yes, I've been to the...
You've been to the school out here?
Yeah, I've been to
okay, all praises. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Why is there so many single-parent households in our communities? Why is that?
Well, mine is by choice. The head.
Say it again?
Okay,
you said you was about choice. What about you, Stephanie? You don't know? Okay, what about you, sis? You said about choice? Whose choice?
My choice.
It's your choice. No, I'm not you specifically, just in general. Why do you think there's so many single-parent households?
Probably because they don't have income.
They don't have income?
Like
so then
man can't step up to the plate.
The man can't step up?
Okay.
me Hebrews 13.
areas. You know, the enemy are attacking me. And I can't say as a woman, it's not a good thing that I would say it's by my choice as a woman.
All right, I want to show y'all something because our communities, the way they are, is by design. So some of this, we play a part. It's our responsibility to fix our communities. And we got to be the change that we want to see in our communities. But some of this is by design. But I'm going to show y'all God's design. I'm going to show y'all this. Read.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
So God said that marriage is honorable. I seen the video on TikTok, and they asked a whole bunch of women, they said, would you rather be a wife or a side piece? What do y'all think they said? They probably said a side. Why you think that?
Right.
Why you think that? I'm asking, but you said they probably means that most likely. The word probably means most likely. You said they most likely said a side piece. Why is that? Right. But y'all know what it is? They never seen a successful marriage growing up.
Right.
So they're afraid deep down. They're afraid to be a wife because they never seen a wife and they might fail. You understand? It's a deep-rooted insecurity that's in our young daughters and in our men. Our men don't want to be fathers or husbands because many of them ain't never seen one.
Right.
How many of us grew up in single-parent households? Single-parent households. It was either just your mama or just your daddy. A lot of us out here.
Right.
You understand? So many times when a man gets a sister pregnant because he didn't prove her first, he didn't go to her father because the father probably wasn't around, he don't have God's laws of guidance, he don't have mentors to nurture him and give him discipline and structure, so when he get a sister pregnant, guess what he want to do? He abandoned her because he don't know how to be a man. He never learned how to be.
That's right.
That's why it says before the baby carriage, it's supposed to come what? It's supposed to come marriage. See what God said again. Come on.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
And the bed undefiled, meaning whatever y'all do in y'all bed, God said he good with that. It says, and the bed undefiled. But watch this.
But whoremongers and adulterers.
But whoremongers. What's a whoremonger? A whoremonger. What's that? A man who's promiscuous, right? Read on. And who else?
And adulterers.
What's an adulterer? Somebody who stepped out their marriage, right? So people who promiscuous, right? What did God say about the reap?
God will judge.
Wow, it says God will judge. How do God judge people who sleep around from man to man and woman to woman? How do God judge them? Who can tell me? How do a judgment is a stiff penalty, right? So how do God give stiff penalties to those who sleep around? What happens? You said what's this? Deuteronomy 28. I want to show you. I want to show you. Deuteronomy 20, because these pastors ain't teaching us the Bible. These pastors are not giving us Bible. They're giving us a motivational speech. People catching the fake Holy Ghost, wig falling off. You got big sodomites and homosexuals jumping around, skipping it and tap dancing. It's not real. And when you walk out of there, they're like, what you learned today? You're like, I don't know, but I felt good. Then I gave him 10% of my money when that's not even in the Bible. What did God say give 10% of your money in the Bible? Can anybody show it to me? It ain't nowhere in the Bible. It ain't nowhere in the Bible. We gave 10% of our food, crops, and wine. It was never money. And we gave that to the Levites because we used to sacrifice animals. Do we sacrifice animals after Christ? No, Christ is the last what? He's the last sacrifice. So the whole Levitical priesthood is done away with. Therefore, by default, 10% is done away with.
That's right.
But we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. Let's deal with the stiff penalties that comes with us stepping outside of our marriages and sleeping around from woman to woman and man to man. Let's see what God said. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness.
Every what?
Every sickness.
So right now we're talking about sickness. God says every sickness. Read.
And every plague.
What's a plague? A plague. What's a plague? What kind of curse? What's a plague? Y'all ever heard of the bubonic plague? The bubonic plague that wiped out everybody in Europe? It was a disease. So he said every sickness and every plague. A plague is a disease. Read.
Which is not written in the book of this law.
God says every sickness and every plague that is not written. Is AIDS written in the Bible? No. Is syphilis written in the Bible? Gonorrhea? Chlamydia? Simplex 10, Simplex 9, is all that stuff written? Herpes? No, none of that stuff is written in this Bible. God said every sickness and every plague that is not written, read.
Them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
So when you sleep around from man to man and woman to woman, God say all these new diseases, those the ones you're afraid of, and those the ones I'm going to bring upon you until you be destroyed. Give me 2 Chronicles 21 verse 18. Because healing comes from the Lord, right? Where y'all think disease comes from?
That's right.
God is not happy with the black community. When you was in health class, they say what? 6 out of 10 black people got this disease. 5 out of 10 black people got that disease. Why is it always us? Because God is judging us because we're his children. God ain't judging the other nation's children. God judging his own children. If you say your kids be at home when the street lights come on, you're not expecting their friends to come in the house with them. Because they're not your responsibility. We're God's responsibility.
That's right.
Give me that 2 Chronicles 21. Read 18. Read.
2 Chronicles chapter 21 verse 18.
Because y'all fear AIDS when y'all need to fear God who's sending AIDS on a black community. Don't fear AIDS. Don't fear herpes. Fear God. Read this. Come on.
And after all this, the Lord smote him in his bowels.
The Lord did what?
Smote him in his bowels with an incurable disease.
So when you see black men and black women get incurable diseases, God is doing that. Why is God doing it? Because God said marriage is honorable. But we don't honor marriage. We honor boyfriend and girlfriend. We honor sexy red. My booty hole brown, right? My coochie pink, right? Our young daughters, this big singing that nonsense. And we glorify it. And a lot of times when the older men come on the block, the OGs give the young men what? Wisdom and guidance, right?
That's right.
But a lot of times the older women, they live in their lives through the young daughters and making them worse.
That's right.
Y'all understand? Give me Corinthians 15. Why is Sexy Red popular? Why is she put on the pedestal in our communities?
Why?
Why is Cardi B put on a pedestal in our communities? Why do we feed ourselves at? Y'all know what you put in the body comes out the body, right? Same thing what you put into your spirit, what you put into your mind. Read this, come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33. Be not deceived.
God said, be not deceived, don't be tricked. Read.
Evil communication.
Evil communication like rap, like R&B. Evil communication, we turn that radio. Read.
Corrupt good manner.
We corrupting our communities by allowing our next generation to listen to this filth, to listen to this garbage. That's what's going on. Oh, give me Psalms 83. I'm glad you asked. So sis said, what's the reason why Cardi B and Sexy Red are popular? Because the nations are the ones who fund them and they want all of y'all destroyed. Give me Psalms 83. Read verse 3. Watch this. Read.
Psalms chapter 83 verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
The Bible prophesied about these days today. It says that the other nations, the so-called white man, the so-called Jewish man who's not Jewish at all, we're the Jews. Ish means to pertain to. They don't pertain to the tribe of Judah. You pertain to the tribe of Judah, so you're Jewish. The white man is an Amalekite. He's an Ashkenazi. He goes back to Esau. He goes back to the caves. That's why he called himself Caucasian, because there's Caucasus Mountains in Georgia, Russia. And before he was in those mountains, he was in Petra, which is called Mount Seir. So he has nothing to do with the tribe of Judah or the Israelites at all. Historically, he's the original caveman. That's who he is. But they have taken crafty counsel against us. Because as long as you're destroyed, as long as you're on the bottom, he will always be on top. As long as we're in hell, he will live in his heaven. In these last days, we in hell as a people. Michael Jordan, okay, he got through. Oprah, she doing all right. But what about our people in Milwaukee? Our people in Chicago, our people in LA, our people in Detroit, our people in Flint, Michigan. Read this again, come on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
I got a question. Who owns the record labels? Who owns the record labels? It ain't us, right? But we the majority of the artists. Are we not the best rappers on the planet? Are we not the best singers on the planet? When they want somebody to sing their dusty national anthem, who they go get? They still get Whitney Houston. They still get Mariah Carey. Now today, who they getting? They getting all our best singers. Beyonce singing the national anthem. We're the best artists on the planet, but we don't control nothing. We ain't giving nobody a 360 deal. Who passing out 360 deals? Who cutting the check? It ain't us. It's the white man.
That's right.
It's the white man doing it.
That's right.
But we can't blame him. We have to take responsibility for our own actions. But we also gonna reveal the hidden hand behind the evil in our communities. Read that again. Come on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
It says they consult against our hidden ones. They have meetings. They have think tanks, the room full of white people, and they talk about how can we keep the black race destroyed. J. Edgar Hoover said, y'all can Google this, J. Edgar Hoover, one of the most powerful men over the FBI, said the most dangerous thing to America is black unity. How so? We don't have an army. We don't got no guns. We don't got no gun factories. You ain't never seen a gun factory that said Ray Ray and Pookie's gun factory. You see what? You see Ruger. You see Luger. You see Smith and Wesson. Those ain't our names. We don't control nothing. They got the bomb. They bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Nuclear bomb. Killed thousands in the blink of an eye. What power do we have? Our power is right here. But we got to be obedient to God's laws and commandments. Every nation needs law and order. But our young men don't have no order. Our sisters got to follow the man when he get himself in order. You see the man here, we got wives. We don't got thoughts and jump offs. We got wives and children. We got jobs. We ain't paying child support, we paying the bills. And if we had a relationship before we found this truth, guess what? We take care of our responsibilities. But the way to our success, the way to our prosperity is through God's laws. There ain't no other way. Islam is garbage. White man Jesus Christianity is garbage. This ain't helped our community. It's one of these churches on every corner. Them same niggas wearing crosses around their neck will blow your brains off in the tick of a New York minute. It says, read that part again, come on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
You're the hidden ones. Watch what they said. Watch this.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Before the officer was teaching y'all today, if I asked you what was your nationality, you would say you was a black man. You would say you was African American. You would say you was a Negro, colored, Afro-American, all these names, right? And why do our nationality keep on changing? Back in the 60s, they said what? Colored only, right? White only. Y'all remember those signs? Colored only? Color, right? Isn't that an adjective? Don't an adjective describe a noun? And isn't a noun a person, people, place, a thing, right? So they was calling us an adjective. Are we not a people? Are we not a race of people? So they was called color only. Then they say, you know what? Afro-American. Ain't that a hairdo? An afro, right? You picking out your afro. Got a little fist at the tip of the afro, little pick, right? They start calling us African American in 1985, right? That was Jesse Jackson's idea. Some of us out here older than our nationality. How you gonna be older than your nationality? Then they start calling us black. My boots are black. I mean my boots related? Are we kinfolk? No, right? That's ridiculous. Now, it's a new term. You got African descendants of slaves. Y'all heard that, ADOS? African descendants of slaves. Which one is it? You see, the truth don't change, lies change. Because we ain't none of those things. We are the Israelites, God's chosen people. And it's prophesied in this Bible that we be cut off from our nationality because we as a people broke God's laws. The white man said, you know what? I'm going to give these niggas a new name. I'm going to give them names. No, God gave us names. God called us the Israelites. Israel means a prince that has power with God. Y'all heard that before? Y'all heard that before? Y'all learned it today, right? Okay, watch this. Give me, finish Psalms 83. They have said what?
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more and remember.
They said, cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They didn't say, let's exterminate all of them. Let's break them right here. They don't even know they're Israelites no more. God chose one nation of people. That's you. That's you. That's you. But as long as you don't know who you are, you don't know your purpose. If you don't know where you come from, how you know where you're going? In order for you to know your destination, you at least know where you at. If you call somebody and say, I'm lost, what's the first thing you're going to say? Girl, where you at? So you at least know where you at. Y'all understand? And right now, y'all in the midst of crafty counsel, and the other nations want y'all to stay asleep. Give me Micah 4. Micah 4, verse 11. I got a question for y'all. How's the guns getting to the Milwaukee communities? How they getting there? That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. How the drugs getting in our communities? Y'all ever walk down the grass and see the coca leaf growing? Have y'all ever seen the coca leaf growing? No, y'all always see it in its finished product. Y'all see the crack rock or y'all see the cocaine powder, right? Y'all never see it growing in Milwaukee? So that means somebody had to fly it over or somebody had to float it over. And last time I checked, we don't got no air control and we ain't got no ships or submarines. Micah 4, verse 11, read.
Micah chapter 4, verse 11. Now also, many nations.
No, just the white man is against us.
many nations.
It ain't just the white man. The Bible says it's many nations because the Arab man, he controlling your convenience store. The East Indian man, he got your gas station. The Chinese people, they doing your hair. Pedicures and manicures, and they beating our women half to death when they got attitude. It's videos all over social media. Our women getting beat to death after they get their manicure and pedicure. So all nations are feeding off us like blood-sucking leeches. And they all hate our guts. Read again.
Now also, many nations are gathered against thee.
I want y'all to pay attention to this. Come on.
That say, let her be defiled.
They say, let the nation of Israel be defiled. They put drugs in our community, guns in our community. They promote the worst role model and then put them on a pedestal. Sexy Red, Lil Yachty, paint they nails, Lil Uzi Vert, Lucifer, red hair, wearing a man purse. Ain't no such thing as a man purse. Because they want three things for the young black man, because he's the leader of the nation. They want him dead. They want the young black man dead, jail, or in a dress. They got three things for our young black man. Because guess what? A strong nation begins with the strong man. And then guess what? He put his mind inside of his woman's mind. She put that mind in the children's mind. And then a strong family is a link inside of a chain of a nation. Y'all understand that? So that's why everything starts. If y'all notice, if y'all ever seen any documentary of prison houses, who y'all see in prison? Who's the main person that's in prison? What people? What people? What race? Black people, right? And out of black people, who's primarily going to jail? Is it the black woman or the black man? Matthew 12, verse 29. All this is by design. Because guess what? They say the black man, he's no good. He's shiftless, he's lazy, right? But they travel land and sea to capture us and bring us back over here to build up their kingdom. You don't go travel land and sea to get at people who ain't worth nothing. You wouldn't hunt us out specifically because it guaranteed the success of your kingdom. Matthew 12, verse 29. I'm gonna show you why they patrol our communities, plant drugs on our men, put guns in our community, put drugs in our community, and then tell y'all that we no damn good, give y'all welfare, give y'all Section 8, give y'all link cards, EBT cards. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. Read this, come on.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 29.
The white man ain't giving y'all these things because he love y'all dearly. The white man do anything because he hates y'all guts. And the most dangerous place for a black woman to be is by herself. Into a strong man's house, right? When it's 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all hear a bump at the door, right? And your man next to you, who want to check on that bump? He better check on it, right? And guess what? When he say he hungry, you better go make him a sandwich. You understand that, right? All right, read that again. Come on.
Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his good?
Y'all know what a black man's most precious goods is? His wife and his children.
That's right.
It says, but how can you touch the black man's wife and his children if you got to do what?
Except he first bind the strong man.
Y'all know how they bind the strong man? They give him white Jesus, make him hate himself.
That's right.
Then he see no value in himself. Then they kill his brother, now he in jail.
Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word,